Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to Step Into the Portal. I'm the Brandt. Glad to have you here. Still in the home studio, but hopefully we'll get a chance to do some more things with Larry coming up here. The store's been open about a month now, so it's probably about time we can cruise that way. Honestly, for me, it's just been a lot with school finishing and then 2 vacations. I know it sounds funny. One was kind of a family reunion, I guess. A little different. So then I've got a vacation coming up this week with my family. So then we should kind of get back to a stride here. So I'm playing some more Marvel Champions. Glad you're joining me. My question is, can you play Peter Quill chill? Like, can you not worry about drawing 1,000 encounter cards and dealing damage in 25 seconds, which is the other Star-Lord video I have on my channel, on the channel here. So we're going to try to slow things down. Now I'm still going to try to use the what could go wrong ability because I think it's still worthwhile and only lets you draw, or only allows you to draw one additional encounter card. But I'm going to try to play a slow build-up deck and see what we can do. So we're going to fight Klaw because I actually realized I love fighting Klaw, and there's only one video from a while ago, almost a year ago, of Larry and I playing Klaw, and it's buried in a 3-hour live stream. So I was like, oh, well, we should put Klaw on the channel. So I thought that was a good one to do. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video, give the thumbs up to it. I guess if you don't like the video, give the thumbs down. Still get the interaction, and give me comments as to your favorite way to play Star-Lord, what you found about him. I really enjoy going fast with Star-Lord, but we're going to try to slow things down. So it's a nice summer morning here in New England, so we're going to play right into that. Kind of just chilling out, playing slow, and see how all that goes. So thanks so much for joining me. So let me show you the deck. Here we go. So I've got Quill and his cards over here, and then I've got all these various supports that I have. So I've got Avengers Mansion, 3 Beat Cops, Helicarrier, the CITT, Sense of Justice to play my thwart cards cheaper, Nowhere, and an Interrogation Room. So we're going to try to get all this stuff on the table, thin the deck, and then be able to use all that. For events, now here's a weird thing with me. I don't tend to go event heavy in Justice, which is probably something I need to work on a little bit more, especially in multiplayer where I really want to try to hammer down that threat for the other players. So I've got 2 Stealth Strikes because it's going to be very minion heavy in Klaw's deck. So I thought those would be really helpful. 2 Clear the Areas for some card draw, and then Think Fast. This is my favorite new card. Take a damage, confuse the enemy, so I'll be able to flip down. Then I've got all these allies. Remember, all my allies are going to count as Guardians. I've got the 4 Guardians allies. Coulson to be able to go draw my Spycraft. Nick Fury for card draw, and Quake because she could stay out and hit minions when they scheme. But we'll kind of cruise through these allies and be using them a bunch, and they all let me draw a card with Nowhere. And then I've got all my resources. I put all 7 resources in because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2 cost and up yellow cards, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 2 cost and up gray cards. So I put all the double resources in, which means we'll see a lot of double resources. I probably honestly should have put Lockjaw in the deck at that point. And then I've got all my upgrades here. So I've got the Surveillance Van, I've got the Heroic Intuition, I've got Target Acquired to stop some of his boost effects there, Endurance and Downtime being very important, Spycraft, and Skilled Investigator. All right, so that's the deck. It's got 50 cards, which is way too big in my mind, but we're going to try to see if we can get a whole bunch on the table. How big can we get Star-Lord to be and go from there? All right, and we're just shuffling. We just shuffled in Masters of Evil. I went simple with what it comes with in terms of all that. Here's my banishment. Just got to find the 2 cards there. All right, now let's get this well placed. 28 health on Klaw, 10 health on me. Here's Quill. I may have to zoom out at some point. When my table gets bigger now that I'm looking at this shot. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Shuffle up. I will shuffle my obligation back in. I have learned that I'm supposed to draw for a minion, I believe, first. So if that comes out, I will reshuffle it in. All right, Whirlwind is going to be who we're starting with. 3 on each of these schemes. That's going to be high priority. Whirlwind is decent priority, but not top priority. And we'll give this a good power shuffle. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. It is Tuesday, June, blah, 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 blah. I'm on vacation now, so I get to do stuff like that. I think it's the 22nd today. Doesn't look like anybody's with me because I am up pretty early. But that's okay. I'm sure people will watch this back later. So thank you for watching and joining me. Oh, gosh, there are 5 people watching me. There you go. Hello. Good morning, everybody. You're probably having your coffee and making your breakfast or running out the door or whatever it is. So we're going to put the deck over here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Love Nowhere, that's going down. Love the Van. Drax is really an endgame for me. I need him to deal damage at the end, so I don't need him so much. I'm not going to Sliding Shot, and I'm not going to Daring Escape. I'm not going to draw those cards. Not going to do it. All right, so we draw 3 more. Groot's pretty good. I'm pretty happy to have him. All right, and then we'll go get our gun. One of our guns. I did test the deck, and I did manage to win. There were a few tricky spots. This never popped. I got the van down early, which looks like I'm going to do that again. So that's super helpful. So we'll see how all this goes. All right, so first thing we could decide if we want to flip-flop one of these. Ooh, that gutsy move could help me get rid of this here as well, huh? All right, so we're going to play that for nowhere. We're going to put the gun down for free. I really want to put the van down. I could also gutsy move and then hold the van, which I think is going to be my plan. All right. I do like having Groot, but play it a little slower here. All right, so let's flip-flop the Sliding Shot. We get another element gun. So we'll flip over, we'll put our gun down, move Whirlwind up over here, and we'll take an encounter card. Then we will play Nowhere. Then we will use Groot and Element Gun to play Gutsy Move, which removes 2 threat from a scheme and 2 additional for each card you have. So we'll get rid of Immortal Claw, bringing Claw down to 18. And then we will remove 2 from this one. Oh, we could... No, I really want to put the van out rather than do the 3 damage here, even though I could kill him next turn. We're going to go with this. All right, so we draw back up. Ah, perfect. So we can van and think fast. That'll allow us to flip down and draw more cards. All right. Good shape. All right, here's 1. He's going to attack us. This is where we can run into trouble. 2 plus exhaust each ally you control, so that'll be 3. That's not too bad. And 2 here puts me down to 5. And then 2 encounter cards. So first one is Claw attacks me, so I will have to block. And it is 2, so I take 1. And this one is Tiger Shark. Tiger Shark, do. All right. Well, we do need an endurance. If we Sliding Shot, we can kill one of them. But then we can't flip down. Oh, I really want the van. Yeah, some tricky spots here. If I play Coulson, I could draw a card. So I will take a card to draw a card with Coulson because of Nowhere. Then I can use Coulson to clear this. Boy, I still like Van and Think Fast to get all that stuff set up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a damage, flip down, and confuse him. Now I would like those Sliding Shots when I flip back up, though. All right, going to have to find a way to heal. So hopefully we'll draw a downtime here. No, but we got an Avengers Mansion, and we got a Stealth Strike, so we should be able to take some of them out if we need to. All right, so we add one. Klaw's confused. Each of these guys adds one, so that goes to 4 out of 10. And then we draw Gang Up, which is going to surge into Banishment. I am not going to discard an element gun, so we're going to exhaust. That's going to be tricky. Into Masters of Mayhem. So none of them exhaust, so we go find another one. Alright, well, there's Melter. Okay, tricky here, tricky. So we don't really need this target acquired, so let's flip-flop and put that back. Now we know we're going to draw a target acquired. So here's our Avengers Mansion. We can't afford to stay flipped down again. But let's draw, get our target acquired. So we can pistol and stealth strike. It's just a matter of who we want to do what with. Wow. So Tiger Shark would be the smartest one there, huh? All right. We will flip up. We will use target acquired to deal 3 damage to Tiger Shark. Then we'll play Stealth Strike. No reason to play it for free. We're going slow. That will defeat Tiger Shark and remove 2 from here. And then we will have Coulson. I don't actually think I can do this, can I? No. So we've got to stay flipped down. So we just have Coulson remove the 2, and we stay flipped down, because we're just going to die. 2 damage. So instead, we put the target acquired out. And we're just going to have to let the scheme pop if it pops, which it will, because we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if he draws a 2. Yeah, that's the best we can do. All right. So we draw back up here. We got a gutsy move. We got a bad boy. That's all going to help us on that side. All right, we add 1 here. Then he schemes for 4. That's going to go to 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will pop. That's not great, but we'll be okay. And then we flip for another minion. So it's a weapons runner. And then we draw and get caught off guard. Oof. All right, we'll get rid of our target acquired. Okay, so now we've got to figure things out. Avengers Mansion, we will draw here. We get Quake. So we're basically going to need to put this bad boy down. And we desperately need to heal, so we're going to go to 6. We're going to flip-flop anything here. The jet boots would be good. We don't need the gutsy move right now, so let's swap that for a daring escape, which we may have to consider using since we have the bad boy. So we'll put bad boy down. We'll take an encounter card. Then, so much to clear out here, huh? We will play Quake to draw a card, which is going to be our gutsy move. And then we don't need the jet boots, although I want the jet boots down. So let's daring escape, take another card. Ready, draw. Let's kill off the weapons runner. Then we've got Gamora, who we could play and then be able to draw a card. Or we can hit with Quake and Stealth Strike. And we can finish that off Coulson. Okay, 1, 2, 3 for Gamora. Don't draw a card because nowhere should already be exhausted. Then we will have Quake and Gamora attack. Melter. And we will flip for an event. This is kind of punishing to my deck. I don't have a lot of events in here. Oh, there goes the helmet. Stealth strike. Then we can have Coulson finish off Melter. And we can play the boots. Everybody plays the boots. See people watching. I'm just going to zoom the camera out just a little bit. It's getting tight. Discard pile doesn't need to be seen. There we go. A little more space. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out if I put the boots down or if I use the gun. The gun doesn't get me anywhere, so I'm going to put the boots down over here. Take less damage. So now I'm taking 5 damage there unless I block with them. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just going to use the bad boy. So we're going to add 1. He's going to attack me. I'm not going to block. He's going to attack 4. Oh no. Put a weapons runner in as well. I will use bad boy to block the 3 damage. Flip down. Draw 2 cards. Daring escape and a sense of justice. That's the stuff we could put out. They're going to then scheme for 3. So that's going to go to 4 of 8. So an advance will defeat me here. I have to discard a random card. Beat Cop. Masters of Evil. Discard until I get a Master of Evil. I think Radioactive Man is the only one left. There he is. I got by the advance, so that could be helpful. And finally, an Armored Guard. Wow. Okay. Don't know that I had this set up. So the nice part is these Armored Guards go down to these element guns, although they're the least threatening thing I have. Ooh, when I played Coulson, I forgot to go get the Spycraft, so that was a mistake, but at least it was against me. All right, I have downtime, but I don't really need to heal much, so I'm going to draw a card. And I'd love to see an ally at this juncture. Trying to figure out ways to deal damage, huh? 2, 4. Oh, I could have used Quake. All right, I could have used Quake when he schemed, so that is dead. And I don't have the other one there. So we're going to put Sense of Justice. Actually, we're going to put Spycraft back, draw, get a sliding shot. There we go. Okay. That's some world order restored. All right, so we will flip up. We will use sliding shot with a card to take out Tiger Shark. So that's 7 damage. Then we will play Helicarrier with a downtime and a strength. We will remove 2 threat from it's going to shuffle back through. We'll remove 2 threat from here. We'll play Daring Escape to ready and take another card. Draw. It's our Spycraft. We will use Helicarrier and these 2 to play Beat Cop. Use the Beat Cop to remove 1 from here. Nope, sorry, from here. And then use Quill to get rid of the other 2. So that is gone. Gamora can't finish them off. We'll use Gamora to attack here and draw an event. Let's hope. Yes, clear the area. All right, and then we will use that card to defeat the guard because I can get rid of the piercing. All right, we got a lot done. We can block a little bit of damage with the jet boots. So that's going to be our hope. And then we'll block with Gamora. to stay alive. 1, we got to take another encounter card. That empties out here, so we get a boost. That's going to be tricky. We got to find that van again. Not sure. It still feels like we're playing on the edge. It's still taking a lot of encounter cards. That's probably why. I'm gonna have to take 3 damage there. Negate 3 with my encounter cards. We shall see. So far, okay. Like I said, when I played last night, I was able to keep all of this under control. And stay on that first scheme, but I just ran into trouble there where I was going to die, so I had to stay flipped down. All right, 2, 3. I don't have the boot. I don't have the thing yet, right? Otherwise, I'd have a lot of cards here. All right, the gutsy move will help to get rid of this. CITT's okay. Interrogation room, another gun. It's not too much there. It's really just gutsy move. I need sliding shots to get rid of these enemies. All right. Oh, he's not elite, huh? So maybe I want to put my 2 damage here in case I draw Nova. Would be my plan. All right. I am getting attacked by Klaw for, oh gosh, exhaust each ally you control and put weapons runner into play. So I'm going to attack for 1. I will take the 1. Then I'm going to attack for 1. Then I'm getting attacked for 1. Then I'm getting attacked for 2. And I'll exhaust the jet boots. And my allies are exhausted. Yikes. All right, now I got to deal with all these cards. Master Plan. Goes and gets a Masters of Evil, which will go and get... Wow. Well, that's how you go through a deck. I already saw Melter. Is there one more left? Tiger Shark? Who I defeated. All right. Well, that's going to be difficult now. All right, then we're going to get illegal arms. There's the assault. All right, so I've got to block and hope I live here. 0 plus 1 is 2, so I take 1. And under fire, of course, might be over. Masters of Mayhem, they all attack me and I'm dead. And there's the advance, which was going to not end it. That's good. All right, we'll shuffle up and try that one more time and see. The deck is too big, so I know that. I'm not trying to make a highly effective deck. I'm just trying to see, hey, could I, use his what could go wrong each turn and then lay out a giant board in front of me? But there's probably some things in here that I could remove. I thought those stealth strikes would be enough, or I'd draw sliding shots, but they're just not coming at the right time. Which makes sense because the deck is too big. All right, we reset to 28 health. I dealt the 10 damage to him. And we will go back to 10. Couple people with me, so good morning. We're going to try it again. We're trying to play Star-Lord slow instead of pulling all the cards. Can we build? Can we build? Can we build? And I was able to do it last night, but sometimes when you're streaming, it just doesn't work as well. And I like being live, so I don't record a whole bunch and then hope. It was long last night too, though, so it's not like this was highly effective. But I want to make some kind of Star-Lord deck where I'm really playing at that slower pace, and then all of a sudden I can push all those cards, which I think would really be if I could thin it down to just his events, which is probably why, a 40 to 42 card deck would do better. Beat Cop is still just not a card that I enjoy. Even in solo, I just find it It's so hard to get out. Okay, let me remove one threat. Then I can't flip down. Now I have to stay alive. I totally get the appeal, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to work out for me. Like, I just wonder if I removed my 3 beat cops and I just put in for justice, even just 1, and I would get to it. You know, my deck would be thinner and all that. So I probably should play that because that's what I'm saying. But I'm trying out beat cops. They cost 3, so they seem perfect to play with Quill's ability. That was my thought process. Get them down. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Oh. We've got to draw here for these 2. Also, big difference as to what minion I get to start with, because if I get one of the ones I can kill with the gun, see, weapons runner this time, makes a big difference. All right, so priorities are these 2. That's shuffled. I was already drawing. So we got nowhere, we got the helmet, we got skilled investigator, we got a sliding shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a pretty good opener right there. So we will just hold it and we'll go get the gun. Boom. May not actually even need a gun here. All right, anything we want to swap out? I don't think so. So we'll flip. We'll do nowhere. We will play Coulson for free. Draw a card. Take a card. Search for Spycraft. We will drop down Skilled Investigator. And, all right, so I could use these 3 to play the beat cop, clear that, draw a card, play the helmet, have no gun, kill this guy. All right, we're going to try it. Not my favorite play, but we'll clear one off of here, then we'll use Coulson to clear it, draw a card with Skilled Investigator, and then we'll use that to play the helmet. And we'll use him to kill the weapons runner. So we'll see. Now we got to get a gun for those sliding shots. If we run into those minions again, we'll be in trouble. But it's a plan. We got a lot of build going on here, so there we go. I forget these cards all the time. Not as much with Star-Lord, actually. All right. Let's draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's an essentially free Nick next turn. Nick, save. We could play a downtime to heal, get another beat cop out. So we got options. Just what's he going to throw at us? Actually, we get a 6 card. Look at that. And it's a double resource. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Helmet. So he's going to attack us with 2 cards, give the villain a tough status card. No worries. I take 2. This is so far a softer start than the last game for sure. And then we get 2 cards. We get a banishment. We will flip down. That works out fine. And we will do sound manipulation. He heals 4, if not surge. So he will surge into a weapons runner, who will surge into an assault, which will surge into retaliate. All right, so we're not hitting him for a while, so no worries there. All right, we could swap a card if we want to. Do we know anything we'd want to swap? Well, we're not going to downtime, so we'll swap that one out, although we're going to end up drawing anyway, but we'll just do it. Leader of the Guardians. So that is a way we could get there. So let's drop Nick for free. Nope, sorry, Nick for 1. I don't think Leader of the Guardians is the way I'm going right now. Although, yeah, I could just beat cop that, so I think I'm good. And we will draw 3 cards with Nick. Hey, downtime. Want to get our boots out. Want to get the Avengers Mansion. I don't think we need Gamora here. This is exhausted. So let's pitch her. Play the mansion, draw a card. Then could put Rocket out to deal with that. We could put the boots out. Can't use a gun. All right, so let's use the Beat Cop to clear this. Sorry, not clear it. Take one from here. Let's use Coulson to clear this. When Coulson does that, we'll trigger Skilled Investigator to draw another card, which is a Power of Justice. Almost feels like a no-brainer now. I could Quake and Jet Boots. That might be my actual best bet. Yep. All right. So we will Quake and we will Jet Boots. Put this down here, put Quake here. Try to keep things orderly. Probably won't happen with camera. All right, Quake will take out the weapons runner. Yep. And Nyx is just going to clear this threat. Get rid of the tougher, clear the threat. Weapons runner done. All right, here we go. So now we can ignore 1 damage this turn. We draw 6 cards. I like this build. It's just a matter of getting a gun now. So I can do those sliding shots to take out those enemies. Ooh, I like that Think Fast there. And the Endurance. That'll be helpful. All right, we add 1. He attacks. Nick will block. Deal 1 damage to each hero. So I take 1. Nick is out. And then I get 2 cards. Masters of Mayhem. So we can put somebody out. How are we going to take him out? Deal damage with a Beat Cop. Otherwise, we're looking at 5 damage, so I better go get Melter. And Klaw attacks me again. Oh, and now I have no cards in front of me. That's rude. All right, so Klaw attacks me for 3. I am down to 4. Okay, so we got to figure out how we want to take down Melter. Got these Beat Cops. So let's Mansion first. This could be a daring escape spot, because I could hit him twice and then kill him with Quake, which is reasonable. We'll Beat Cop this. That Beat Cop is working well for me. I appreciate it. Sorry, Beat Cop, to be so rude. All right, we're going to play Sliding Shot to do Think Fast. So we take a damage and we confuse him. Then we will attack Melter for 2. We will Daring Escape to ready and draw a card. We will Helicarrier for free. We'll use that to play Endurance to go to 6. And then we will play this Beat Cop. Yes. We'll play this Beat Cop. We will attack Melter for 2 to go to 4. Oh, he's confused. Okay, we'll flip down. And that is that. If I flip, I get 7 cards on this side. And I could block with him, but I could defeat. Otherwise, Quake's just going to die. This might be a bad choice, but we'll go with it. Got the confused, so. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More cards on the other side. Still nothing there, though, huh? All right. Now if he puts out a minion, it's not elite. Just some of them. I have to pay attention to that. And we've got a Groot that could come out. Nova Prime is okay. I mean, the stats on Nova Prime are pretty good. All right. He's going to add 1 here. He's confused. Melter's going to add 1. When Melter schemes, we're going to take him out with Quake. Then we're going to draw. We're going to get an advance, which we can't cancel, right? No. So he advances for 2. There's the other advance. See, sometimes you just get lucky on these draws. This will go into this. Exhaust all my characters or spend 3 resources. We'll just exhaust. That is fine. And an illegal arms factory. All right, so those are some priorities. We're going to need a gutsy move here, literally. All right, nope, heroic intuition. So we could ready to get rid of 3. Oh, we got beat cops. Okay, we will be all right. All right, anything we want to swap out? Nova Prime. We can have a 4th ally. We get rid of that factory. So what are we going to do to get rid of the factory? We're going to Daring Escape, Heroic Intuition, plus Beat Cop. So we'll be good there. Groot. We could still play Nova Prime. All right. We could swap this for something. So let's do that. Swap for an interrogation room. All right. Flip up. We're going to Beat Cop here for 1. Then we're going to Heroic Intuition. And we're going to Daring Escape. Take a card. Ready. Clear the factory. When we clear the factory, we're going to trigger Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Hey! Did we play anything for 3 last? We didn't, right? So we'll play Groot with the power in all of us and the helicarrier, draw a card. There's the element gun. All right, so that's some options. I could clear this and then get him with the element gun. Can Beat Cop one of these. We already saw the 2 advances. So that's not too bad. Did I draw a card when I played Groot? Yeah, I think I did. I think I just drew the element gun from that. All right, element gun for free. Then I can't play Nova Prime, but I could play the interrogation room and hold Nova Prime. Okay, sounds good. Or I could use Nova Prime to fire the gun. I would take 1. I've got Groot to block. Get rid of the retaliate. Nah, I don't care about that. All right, interrogation room. Do that. I don't need to get rid of the tough stats. I can just do that anytime. All right, ready all this stuff. Oh, goodness gracious, this table is flooded, but that is super fun. Okay. Sorry for what you can and can't see over there. Things I trigger less often, I'm going to put here. Things I trigger more often, put here. Do I need Groot? No. I'm going to hope he can block more. All right, so we draw to 7. 5, 6, 7. There's a gutsy move. That'll help us clear. I'd love to see that van. Perfect. All right, so we can put the van down and flip, which will be good. All right, so he's going to add 1 here to go to 4. He's going to attack me. I'm going to block, in this case, with Groot. And it's going to be for 4, so Groot takes 4, heals 2. Ooh, there's more people watching. Hello, hello. Second play is going a lot better than the first. We'll see. I'm going to get that van down and clear this, which I think is going to be a huge help. Then we're just getting through this deck, which is, you know, now it's down to 35 cards or so. From 50. We got all this on the table. The one thing I have to say is, even if I don't win, this is a blast. All right, he's going to attack me again, so I can block 2. Is that enough, or do I want to throw Coulson in front of it? I don't really have another ally. I'll just throw Coulson in front of it. All right, discard a random card from your hand. And I would have been able to block the 2. Darn it. That's the tricky part with Klaw. Oh no, it's the van. Of course. All right, Then cards, he's going to get this. Sonic, that gets him a little trickier with the stuns. An Armored Guard, and a Masters of Mayhem, which will not put one out because they're all gone, but it will trigger this. Oh, man, losing that van. That was tough. It just makes it hard to flip. I'm going to pop that scheme. But, I mean, I've got enough people to help me block, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I'll put Masters of Evil over here. Okay. And away we go. So, let's see. No need to sliding shot. Nova Prime could actually just eliminate him if I wanted to do that. Stealth Strike to get rid of threat. Let's start with Star-Lord clearing Masters of Evil and using Skilled Investigator to draw me a card. Now I got a couple clear the areas. We'll use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Ooh, there's the bad boy. So we'll put the bad boy down, take an encounter card. We will ready and take an encounter card. Draw Sense of Justice. We'll use 2 beat cops to clear 2 off of this. And then we will use a clear the area to play a clear the area. Clearing this area, drawing a card because it's empty. All right, so then we got Sense of Justice, Gutsy Move, Nova Prime. I don't think Nova Prime is where we want to go here in this case. So if I get down Helicarrier, Sliding Shot for a Sense of Justice. Oh, I don't need the Gutsy Move anymore, do I? Okay, cool. These 2 for the CITT. Sorry, I know it's such a mess. And I'll use the Stealth Strike with my gun to eliminate this. And I really want to flip and heal. But I've got the bad boy. And he's not stunned. If I hit him, I'm going to take a damage. Ah, that's a weird boat to be in. Yeah, I did too much work. Yep, I'll take the damage and I'll get rid of his tough. All right. Draw up. We get an extra card. So we should have 7 because we only had that when we did that. We can flip using this, so I guess that'll be our plan after we see the attack. We do have Groot, but seems worth using. If he happens to hit me soft enough, I have the boots. If he only draws 1 boost. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we got the van back again. We're getting the van back together. That wasn't that funny, was it? Okay, he is going to attack me. I will take it. It is for 5. I will bad boy and flip down. Get rid of the bad boy. Draw 2 cards. There's Nick Fury, who draws me 4 cards when I play him. So wonderful. All right. That is what a board state looks like. Then he's going to draw all these cards. Defense Network coming back out with 3 on it. Mortal Claw coming back out. I still haven't dealt the damage to him. With 3 on it. Weapons Runner surges into Whirlwind. Into Sonic Boom. Alright, so now it's worth paying those resources. So, Gutsy Move's okay. Leader of the Guardians. I think I'll get rid of that. Downtime I don't need. And then I need a lightning. So Gamora, I guess. So we'll get rid of these 3 to cancel that. Alright, draw a card with my mansion. It is Rocket. So I've got 3 allies. Coulson would probably be better, although Rocket could deal a lot of damage. Got the gutsy move. Yeah, we'll wait on Coulson, so we'll flop that. We get a sliding shot. That's good. We need to heal. So we'll heal Quill here. We will get rid of threat. So let's use the Helicarrier to play Nick with a card draw. That'll trigger nowhere, plus I'll draw 3 cards off of him, so that gives me 4 cards. We will ready Quill and draw a card. And take an encounter card. We'll use Quill to clear Immortal Klaw. That'll bring him back down to 18. And trigger Skilled Investigator, draw a card. We will use Gutsy Move and Sense of Justice for a Gutsy Move. Clear this one. It's a bunch of threat. All right. Then we don't even need to sliding shot here. We'll clear these 2. Hope I have that right. 3 and 6. Sounds off, but we'll go with it. Okay, then we can remove all those things off of him. We will play Rocket. Yep. Oh, wait, let's play the van. We'll play the van. Hey, this is going pretty well, huh? Now we're seeing this work a little bit better. That's the thing with decks. Sometimes it just takes two attempts. You know, we complain a little bit about Ronin, but it's like, it's just how it is. All right, I have that CITT ready. I have a Stealth Strike. I don't need Stealth Strike. So we'll play Rocket with these ones, and I can have 4 allies because of this, right? Ally limit increased by 1, yep. So Rocket could hit him for 4. Nick can hit him for 2, so we'll kill Whirlwind. Groot or Quake could punch for 2. Let's have Quake punch for 2. Take out the weapons runner. I did give up on those sliding shots, which could be my game enders. For sure. Then we will play Coulson. And when we get Coulson, we get Spycraft. That's just going to be our protect against anything we don't like. And we'll use this sliding shot. So next time through the deck, we'll play the sliding shots. We will win the game. 2 sliding shots in 1 turn. Take Klaw out pretty easily. All right. Here we go. So Beat Cop is working very well for me this game. Which I complained about, so I will take full responsibility for being annoying there. We're not going to use Coulson for now. Stay here. All right. We're going to draw 7 cards. There's a Nova, there's a Beat Cop, there's another gun. Oh, I didn't even think to use the gun. So I got to get rid of this so he stops retaliating. He's going to add 2 threat, goes to 2 of 10. He's going to attack Nick. I'm going to block. Weapons runner comes into play. Attacks me for 1. I'm down to... actually, I'll just trigger the boots. And block it. Nick is done. Then, he's going to draw all these cards against me. Shadow of the Past. There you go. Spycraft. Next card. Assault. All right. We will block... And I used my jet boots, huh? So we'll block with Groot. And it is exhaust each ally you control. Ouch. Do I have my... No, target acquired was last game. So Groot will take 2 and then heal 2. So he's fine. Next one is Assault. Man. All right. Fine. Hit me. Hits me for 3. And I'm stunned. Gang up. Attacks me again. Oh no. All right, I will block, and he hits me for 4. I block 1, so 3. I'm down to 2. Man, things get messy quick. All right, so, wow, all my allies exhausted. It's brutal. Go here, we'll beat cop these 2. We will daring escape to ready, take an encounter card, draw a card. There's the target acquired. I mean, we could put Nova out. The other gun. Don't really need another beat cop. Don't really need any of this. So really what we want to do is clear this, right? So this takes 1 of each. So we don't need the stealth strike. We don't need the beat cop. The gun's okay. Specifically don't need clear the area. So it's gun. We'll use this double resource. All right, so 1, 2, 3. We'll clear this. 1 here. Then we will play Nova using the double. Clear the weapons runner. Take an encounter card. We will attack for 3. Bring him down to 15. We'll use Helicarrier to play target acquired. We will do what else? I guess just flip and heal at this point, huh? We could fire the gun. So we'll get rid of a stealth strike to fire the gun to get rid of the stunned. We will flip. We will heal for 3 to go to 5. I don't have downtime still, huh? Did I get rid of downtime recently? Yep. So that's not coming back. All right. And we should be good otherwise. All right. Ready everything up. What are we holding on to? The gun. Oh, that makes sense. All right. We'll try to take them down here then. We've got to get those sliding shots. There's 1. So here's 5 more. With Drax as well, so we can put the punish on if we need to. All right. Now we just got to hope we live through all this. 2. He will scheme for 4. This goes to 6. And then 3 cards. Caught off guard. At this point, we will get rid of, I guess, the skilled investigator. Sound manipulation. He heals 4. And an armored guard. All right. So we will draw a card with the Avengers Mansion. Think fast. Might not be necessary anymore. We will heal 3 to go to 8. We'll flip. We will use the gun with the... I want to play Drax, huh? Just gotta use the gun with something here. I guess this double resource. We'll use the gun. Kill the armored guard. When we kill the armored guard, we trigger interrogation room. So that'll remove 1 threat from here. We'll have each of these remove a threat to bring it to 3. Yeah, no, those beat cops are working now. So, all my complaining. Feel free to let me know. All right. There's that. So then we can play another gun. We can clear the area. We can ready. We can play Drax. Who do we want to get rid of, though? All right, Novapime's going to punch for 3. Bring him down to 15. Coulson is going to remove 2 threat. Bring it down to 1. I will clear the area with Sense of Justice, drawing my last card. It's a Daring Escape. I'll Daring Escape for another card. Ready. Draw. I will... Okay, Sliding Shot is going to be for 11 currently. So we'll hit him for 2, 4. That'll bring him down to 11. Groot goes to 4 damage. Then I will play a Sliding Shot for free. And that'll deal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which will flip Claw. So he goes to 22, and he's got a tough status. I'll attack him with Rocket to clear the tough status. Then I will use Helicarrier and a double resource and energy to play a Sliding Shot for another 11. So he's down to 11. I'm going to need one more turn there, huh? And then I will... Nothing to play Drax, huh? So I should have just waited. It's okay, I'll just hold Drax. I'll play a Think Fast to confuse him. Take 1 damage. He's confused. All right. Just got to survive these cards. We've got all these blockers. We've got to confuse for anything, so we're just trying to deal with all those elements. We should be done. 3 cards, so we draw 7. So we have the damage because we simply have a Sliding Shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we just got to survive. We got Drax, we got Daring Escapes, we got Nyx. It is over. All right, we're going to add 2. He's going to attack. He's going to attack Groot for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Groot is done. Thank you, Groot. And then all these cards. He's going to draw this one, get another acceleration. Give that a quick shuffle. Here we go. First one is Master Plan. So he will draw 4. Whew. Illegal Arms Factory. No worries. That's got 4 on it. Then it is a Tiger Shark. No worries. Then he attacks again into Coulson. He attacks for 7. Coulson, thank you for your service. And finally, Radioactive Man. And that will be that, folks. All right. So we will essentially free Nick with the Helicarrier. Draw 4 cards because of nowhere. We will draw a card with the Avengers Mansion, and now it's just like cheating. So let's see if we can clear a bunch of this stuff. So we'll Nova Prime into Radioactive Man. We'll Rocket into Radioactive Man. He's done. We'll have Nick. We'll throw down a Skilled Investigator. We'll have Nick and the Beat Cops. Ooh, I really like that. I want to listen to that band. Nick and the Beat Cops. We'll trigger the Skilled Investigator, draw a Bad Boy. Then, do we have 2 Sliding Shots? Nope. All right. So then we will, let's see. It's Drax. We'll play a Clear the Area with the Sense of Justice to draw a card. We will hit Tiger Shark, and then... Did I play the Clear the Area? Yep. And then we'll do Stealth Strike. Killing Tiger Shark. We will Daring Escape to ready, take a card, draw a card. Then we will Sliding Shot for 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be for 9 damage. He's down to 2. And then good old Star-Lord. Boom. There you go. Quill can play slow. Look at this board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards out on the board. Still a 33-card deck. I don't even know how many cards I had in my hand on that last turn. So there is that. All right, so Quill can slow down and think things through a little bit. So maybe we should be upset with him for being a little too hasty sometimes. But I still think, just the fun of Quill running at somebody, gunning them down. It's interesting. I don't know. I didn't get 2 element guns out. I wonder how that would play, just to have 2 element guns in aggression and see what you could do in terms of damage, because that could be pretty high output. In terms of that, still, I feel like his burst damage is still just there. Like, it's just all based around those sliding shots. It's interesting, like, trying to... Although, I guess I basically... Was he at 18? 18 plus 22 in 2 turns. So I did 40 damage plus a tough. So 40 damage in 2 turns. It's pretty high end. It's 20 damage a turn. In terms of all that. So, there's that, though. 50-card deck with Quill. Justice takes down Klaw. Oops, sorry. That was 49 cards. Now I've got my under surveillance. Nice. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I see there's a few people here live. Nobody commented to me, so I figure it's early. You're eating your breakfast, whatever, your Cheerios. Get your healthy in for the day. I'm going to run to get on with my day as well. But thank you so much for watching. It's great to play these games with you. Be on the lookout for more games from our channel. Hopefully some non-solo games. Not that solo games are bad. And whatnot. But until next time, I'm the Brandt, and I hope you step into the portal. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.